morning, Sri Lanka. Welcome back to the show. Now, if you do have the Monday blues, then you're on the right show right now, because we are having a sugar rush on the show, and we have with us a lovely lady, Mitzi, who is here with us all the way from Serbia, but of course she's been in Sri Lanka for the past 3 years now, serving up Mitzi's delicacies, and she's here on the show. She's brought along some lovely goodies for us as well, Banu.
Yes, I'm so hungry right now, so can we just stop it and eat it, please?
Just
yes.
a second, Banu.
Yeah.
Hold your horses for just a minute until I ask Mitzi. Now, you brought these goodies along because these are your best sellers, is it? The macaroons, as well as...
Yeah.
You have a very special name for this cake.
Not so pleasant name, but very good cake. Dead by Chocolate. That is really my best-selling chocolate cake.
It has a punch. I like it. I really like it. So let's see. Yeah.
Okay then.
All right. So shall we have one of these? Yeah, a moment of truth with a complete and utter motor. So shall I have this?
Yes, please.
Yeah. If you can have a little bit of description about this.
And other flavors that you have.
That is French macaroons. Actually, that is the most famous French dessert. And the person who invented macaroons got from the king a Nobel title, because that is really something very special and very difficult to make. It means when it's raining, you better not start to make macaroons. When it's too hot, better don't make macaroons. It means you must have good weather and good spirit and lot of love to make it.
This is literally mind-blowing. Am I going to have to try? I wasn't going to give you, but then you know what? On second thoughts, you need to have one.
Don is being a gentleman this morning. Yeah. Okay, so you tried the vanilla. I think I'm going to try the chocolate.
It's actually really good. I mean,
okay. Thank you, Banu.
Blew me away with the taste. You should try it out, Amaya. Off you go. This is your moment of truth.
Okay. All right. So you can speak to Mitzi while I do this.
Exactly. So tell us about that as well. Now you talked about this one. Yeah. What is that flavor on?
That is made out of almond meal and out of egg white.
Okay.
And it's happening even you have big experience with making this. Still, it can happen that few trays get spoiled.
Okay.
It means you never know when really they will come well. But difficult to make them, but beautiful to eat them. And they can be in different flavors. They usually pink is strawberry, green is pistachio, brown is chocolate, vanilla is usually white, yellow is cheese. It means different flavors, and also they can be in different sizes. Of course, they can be even filled with the fresh fruits.
Is it?
And what I've seen recently is also the trend that people, instead of having cakes at weddings, at parties, they have these things called macaroon towers.
Exactly.
It's just a huge contraption made completely out of macaroons.
That is becoming very popular now, I must say. And you know that, like in everything, fashion also in cakes and desserts is changing, and like in clothes. And example now, what is popular? Cookies, but cookies what looks like a bride and groom, and macaroons. That is now, it means people are very rarely now ordering wedding cakes. That is not in fashion at all. Now this is in fashion.
How long does it take for you to manufacture one of these?
Not so long, but there is a risk always that you will not succeed. But not so long. It means 1 hour, example, to make one set of. But I have big ovens and I can produce big quantities at once.
All right. So now, Death by Chocolate is your best-selling cake, but we have to talk about the savory dishes as well. Now, you mentioned some of them during the break as well, and my mouth was watering for that. And let's talk about some of the really things that are best sellers among your customers.
Do you think on sweets things or savories?
Yes.
Or savories. Savories, Moroccan food is very popular. Example, mutton tagine. I sell that also in my coffee shop. Then couscous people likes very much. Then Arabic rice that is made with the chickpea and the vermicelli, and it's beautiful one. Then what else to say? Baked crepes, sandwiches. Of course, people loves here sandwiches and burgers. It means that is all the food what I have in my coffee shop. That is for this few years what I'm here. I'm just taking experience what is the best to make, and then
what suits local tastes as well.
Yeah, and you know, although I'm not Sri Lankan, I'm European, but still I use so much on this taste. I love rice and curry. I love chili very much in food. It means I really now can make exactly what people like, because I love the same food to eat.
One quarter Sri Lankan, I guess you are.
Sorry? An honorary?
You're 1/4 Sri Lankan, I said.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us, what's the best part of your job that you love? I know it's a loaded question, I know. But what is...
It's very complex question.
Yeah.
The best part, you know what is the best part actually? The best part is when I see people who are happy with my food.
Wow.
You know, when I make food and when people are sending me messages or when they're coming to thank me for beautiful evenings what they had with their guests, that makes me very proud, I must say, and makes me very happy. And that is the best part of my job.
That's the best satisfaction that you can ever get.
It is.
So Mitzi, we've come almost to the end of the show, but before we go, we have to ask you, what are the plans for the future? Anything big happen now? You've just opened up your coffee shop, so that is a huge step forward. But,
that is just my first step. I hope it will be more coffee shops and shops, because I suppose that with the really good quality what I'm doing, I can make a nice chain of shops here.
So maybe we'll see an all-Mediterranean shop coming out soon with all Mediterranean dishes.
Possible.
So,
everything is possible.
Everything is
give it
possible,
time,
and that's a message that Mitzi is giving out on the show today, that she's come here all the way from Serbia and she's made a name for herself with her delicious cooking, and I can vouch for that. We just had the macaroons. Banu, you're enjoying your macaroon right now. But thank you so much, Mitzi, for being with us on the show. It was a great pleasure to have you.
We had a yummy, great time today morning, and we'll, meet again, of course, on Good Morning Sri Lanka, because we serve the best as well every
And
weekday
speaking
morning.
about the best, changing your life is something that many people are interested in, because sometimes we may be stuck in a rut. And after the break, Banu, we'll be coming up with some guests who are here to speak to you about an event that's happening that can help you take control of your life. So stay with us here on Good Morning Sri Lanka. We'll be right back.